In 2015, I accidentally reprogrammed my subconscious mind, and the way I did this was through sleeping, believe it or not. You see, what I would do right before sleep is I would get a YouTube video on, or a podcast, or a book that was associated with everything that I wanted to be. So it was self-improvement, it was business, it was entrepreneurship. I would put my iPad underneath my pillow, and I would fall asleep listening to hundreds of hours of positive, inspiring content that really rewired and shifted the way I saw the world. So within a matter of 1 year, I saw the world completely differently. I started gaining more success. I started becoming more entrepreneurial. I started taking gym more seriously. Social life was better. Dating, everything became better because my subconscious mind, the juggernaut behind my life, was on my side. By the end of this video, I'm going to show you how to reprogram your subconscious mind while you sleep like a baby. I'm going to show you a secret tool that's going to make it a lot easier. What is up, guys? My name is Isaac, and I help people live and die well through first mastering their subconscious mind. As I mentioned before, I reprogrammed it accidentally, but ever since then, several years have passed, and I've taken a more conscious effort towards reprogramming the subconscious mind, using myself as a guinea pig and many of my clients that have gone through my programs. And I have found a more effective way to reprogram the subconscious mind through sleep. And one of the hacks I use is this tool here. Now you might be wondering, why am I showing you this headband? Am I going to play tennis? Am I going to do some aerobics? Am I going to exercise? No, that's not what I'm going to do. I'm going to show you something pretty cool. This headband here is a special headband. I've actually taken something out of it. This thing here goes inside, and this is basically just like some kind of chip control panel thing. And these are two pads that go over your ears. So when you put this inside this headband, it becomes headphones. It becomes a set of headphones, and it's really cool because what that allows you to do is reprogram your subconscious mind comfortably without burning your head with the iPad, without messing up your ears with the earphones, without annoying your neighbors with the speakers. You can do it very comfortably, very safely. You know, it's a little bit finicky at times, but it's really worth the time just to learn how to use it, because it's going to save you a lot of hassle, and all those amazing audios are going to go into your head just like they did to me. So if you want that, you can click the link down below. Now let's carry on with the video. Why does this work? Why does listening to audios, whether they're affirmations, self-hypnosis, meditations, audiobooks, why does that reprogram your subconscious mind during sleep? Now, what you have to understand about the brain is it has various brain waves, and these brain waves have different frequencies, and they're associated with different activities throughout the days. Now, I've actually made a whole video on that a couple years ago, and you can check it out here. But long story short, when we're awake, we tend to be in the beta or alpha brain waves, which have a higher frequency, more energetic. And as we transition to sleep, we go down to theta and even delta, which is associated with sleep, meditation, and even hypnosis, trances. So what ancient shamans used to call the crack between worlds, the divide between the conscious mind, the subconscious mind, is what scientists call the hypnagogic state. And it's the state of altered consciousness where you're transitioning from being fully aware to going into sleep. And this state is incredibly special for reprogramming your subconscious mind, because it is the state in which your subconscious mind is very impressionable, and yet you still have your conscious mind alert enough to pay attention to things. So when you listen to things during this state, they tend to be planted deeper in your subconscious mind, and you can consciously maneuver and choose what you program yourself with. I'll give you a practical example of how this works. Now, I love horror movies, really messed up horror movies. Movies like Silent Hill, Hereditary, Midsommar, and the movie with the shimmer with Natalie Portman. I can't remember the name of it. But I like these really messed up movies. You know, I like to watch them from time to time. But the problem with this is I noticed a couple of years ago when I would watch these movies, especially at nighttime, I would be haunted in my dreams by the very same monsters that I was just watching. It would make it difficult for me to go to sleep, and the next day would be crap. The next day I would almost resemble the movie in terms of I wouldn't be able to function properly, I wouldn't be in a good mood, I just felt like I had this heavy burden over me over not getting enough sleep, etc. So the themes of the movie actually affected the next day. Now, why did this happen? You might have had a situation in your life where perhaps you had to do a public speech or a presentation from your class or workmates, colleagues, business associates, and you dreaded it. And the night before, you were thinking about messing up, maybe crapping your pants, or oh my God, forgetting your speech, whatever it might be. You might have had these bad visualizations, which then impacted your dreams and then create a self-fulfilling prophecy where you couldn't present to your highest capabilities. This is a good example of you programming yourself during that hypnagogic state for failure. So just as easily as we can program ourselves for failure, we can program ourselves for success, and we can do it consciously. Now, the way you do this is through using affirmations. Now, affirmations are just simple statements that affirm something you want to be. The subconscious mind is kind of dumb. Whatever it's told repeatedly over and over and over again, it starts to believe, especially during this altered state of consciousness, this hypnagogic state. You see, advertisers are very smart. They run their commercials, late night infomercials at this time because people are a lot more receptive. They have their guards down and they repeat those commercials over and over and over again to plant the seeds deep in their subconscious mind. So you can consciously do that with affirmations by saying statements or listening to statements at nighttime that affirm the person you want to be. So if you are someone who struggles with the scarcity mindset, abundance always has been an issue, you got no money in the bank and you can't see how to get yourself out of that situations, affirming the opposite tends to help, or listening to affirmations about how you are an abundant individual, how you are going to be wealthy or you are wealthy, starts to change your mind and open up other avenues that were possibly closed off to you because of the limiting beliefs that you had. And you can do this for any area of self-improvement, weight loss, relationships. You just find an affirmation video on YouTube that you like and you listen to it. Or if you are a bit more creative, you can create your own affirmations, use the headsets and listen to them, and watch over the course of a month how your subconscious mind will start to respond, and you're going to start seeing the world differently. Another thing you can do if you want to be more advanced is self-hypnosis. That's beyond the scope of this video, but these headsets can definitely help you with that, because you can create your own hypnosis script, induct yourself, and then go through that process. I advise you check out books on the subject, but that's also incredibly potent and something that I have taught many students, and they've gotten great benefits from that. So affirmations, self-hypnosis, even calming meditative music that you listen to while you visualize. A lot of people that talk about manifestation, subconscious mind, like Neville Goddard's technique of living in the end, assuming the wish fulfilled. So visualizing exactly what you want, a scene, playing it over and over again during this state while listening to that meditative music does do wonders for reprogramming the subconscious mind. Now, obviously, I can't cover everything in this video. I gotta be brief, but if you do those things, I promise you'll be one step closer to living and dying well. Thanks for watching the video. I appreciate you. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel and click the bell notifications so we can see more of each other. Until next time.